Well, good morning.
Morning.
Welcome to P&O Azura, and we're on our latest adventure, and we're sailing from Valletta in Malta, and we're going to try and do Italy this time round. And for some reason, we've not really done Italy before, have we?
We haven't, no.
It's a bit weird that we haven't done that. We consider ourselves fairly well travelled, but Italy is one of those places that's kind of avoided us largely, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
So it's our first day, proper day aboard, really. Yesterday we had a flight from London Heathrow to Valletta.
Very early start, wasn't it?
It was an early start, and despite it only being a 3-hour flight, we didn't actually board till quite late, did we? It was about 4 o'clock before we boarded yesterday, wasn't it? So
we were up at 4 o'clock in the morning, weren't we?
yeah. It seemed to be a long journey, even though it was only a 3-hour flight. We spent quite a lot of time hanging around Heathrow, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
So yeah, drive to Heathrow, long stay parking, then loads of time waiting around Heathrow.
Yeah.
But it was quite a nice flight on Air Malta, wasn't it?
It was all quite easy, wasn't it? Yeah, easy. Yeah.
Loads of leg room on the flight as well, wasn't there? You know, that was I was quite surprised actually. I had more leg room on that flight to Malta than we did on our flight to Singapore, which is a long haul. But yeah, it was quite a good flight. Easy boarding at Valletta, isn't it? They take you into that little sort of hall that's carved into the city walls.
That's right, and really nice and cool, because when we got there, it was 33 degrees, wasn't it?
It was 33 degrees,
oh.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was good. And then we've been on Azura before. We sailed on there last year. We did sort of Mykonos and Crete and stuff, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Which was nice. So we kind of knew our way around. So we didn't have that sort of like first day aboard a new ship buzz where you have to go and find everything and find out because you kind of know it. But it was quite a nice evening yesterday. Once we got a nice balcony cabin, which is really good.
It's lovely. Hence we're set out here.
Absolutely. And we're going to try and make the most of that this week. And then
it was a lovely evening, isn't it? Because we had because we got delayed. The ship got delayed because one of the flights, the last flight coming in, was delayed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we got delayed, and the captain said, "Well, we're quite lucky because they've got a firework display out about 9:15, something like that." So it was lovely, wasn't it, the firework display?
Yeah. We thought we'd try and see it from our balcony, and then we were sat here with
the
drinks.
wrong side.
We're thinking with this bang, bang, bang going off there, and we realised we were on the wrong side of the ship, so we had to sort of hot-footed up to the top deck. But it was quite a display over the harbour.
Really lovely, it was really pretty.
It was really.
Everyone
really nice.
Was out looking at it as well. It was a real nice vibe, wasn't it?
It was a really good vibe. I mean, the ship seems pretty full, and there's lots of young families aboard.
School holidays, so it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's got a nice buzz, hasn't it?
Yeah, really nice.
So yeah, and so last night was, enjoying the fireworks, a few drinks out and about the ship, seeing some of the live music acts that were playing, and then because it was a fairly long day, we didn't stay up that late, did we?
No, we were absolutely shattered, really. So
today's a day at sea, and this itinerary takes us to Spezia. So we're going to try and do the Pisa and Florence thing. We've got an interesting day in Corsica. We're going to Calvi, which wasn't the original port. It's a port change, so we're quite looking forward to seeing what Calvi's like. We're going to Civitivecchia, so we're going to try and do the Rome thing, which should be really good. So I've always wanted to go to Rome. Big history buff, so really looking forward to that. And for me, also a big highlight is we're going to go to Naples, and we're going to go and do Pompeii. So please join us for this series of vlogs and just find out how we get on. I mean, literally, Italy, considering I love my history so much, I mean, I'm like a child in a sweet shop, or should be in theory anyway, so really looking forward to it. But
really nice.
Day at sea today is that fantastic day where you can literally just
It's a chill day, isn't it? A chill day, reading, and just chilling out, getting a few rays.
And the sea is like a mill pond out there. It is so still, so calm, and the sun's out. Even though we're in a shaded side, the sun's going to come over the top later on in the day, so we'll get the sun later in the day.
The captain did actually say keep a little eye out for dolphins, because they quite often come aside the ship and make a nice display, so I'm going to be looking out for them.
So hopefully we'll see some dolphins.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, well, look, thanks for joining us, and hopefully you'll enjoy our vlog series as we try and do Italy.
Yay!
Thanks, Dan. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning from P&O Azura, and we're in Spezia today, and we're going to do excursion to Pisa and Florence today, so really looking forward to that. Yesterday was a lazy day, wasn't it? Day at sea.
Certainly needed it, didn't we?
Lots of sleeping yesterday.
Especially for...
Yeah, well, I obviously needed it.
I actually got some as well.
Yeah, but so it was lazy day. We got up in the morning, had a nice cup of tea on the balcony, which was really nice, and then up some breakfast. And
That was heaving in there.
yeah,
Absolutely. We were up a bit late, weren't we?
we were up a little bit later, but one of the themes I think already for the cruise is how busy the ship is. The ship is absolutely rammed, and the public spaces were absolutely chock-a-block, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Everywhere. I mean, the sun was out, the sun was strong, but if you wanted to be up on deck, there wasn't a lot of free space up there, was there?
Lucky we had the balcony.
Very grateful we had the balcony, because when we did a tour around the ship, there was plenty going on. There was quizzes, dance classes, there was an arts lecture and stuff, but everything bar the arts lecture was busy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But having decided that it was a bit congested up there, we retired to the balcony. Did a lot of reading.
Yeah, we had reading, didn't we? I got a little bit sunburnt. Oh, I'll tell you what, you don't realise how strong the sun is I got sunburnt underneath my bikini. How does that happen?
Well, you did want to try your new bottle of After Sun, didn't you?
I did.
You did. But,
and it worked very well, actually, because I got no sunburn this morning.
Yeah, a bit of lunch. That was quite nice. Had chicken dinner, didn't you, for lunch? You enjoyed that?
Yeah, and you had some as well.
That was good.
Yeah.
And then in the afternoon, we slept. Again, I slept on the balcony.
You did, yeah.
You got sunburnt. And then in the evening it was celebration night, and
so we dressed up, didn't we?
We made a token effort, didn't we? I mean, most of the passengers had dressed up, I would say. There wasn't, we normally have a look around to see who's eating the buffet, and there were a few, but not many.
Not many, no.
I'd say the majority of the passengers had made the effort to dress up last night, which was quite nice, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, and all the photos were being done.
Lots of photos being done and stuff like that. We ate in the glass house last night.
That was lovely. God, I really recommend the glass house. It was absolutely delicious, wasn't it?
So there is a charge for that. You pay per meal that you have. I mean, you both had a steak, actually, didn't we? It was,
well, I had the surf and turf.
Oh, yeah, the surf and turf, didn't you? But that wasn't ridiculously expensive.
No. Was it $13.50?
$13.50 for the surf and turf, £10 for a sirloin. And the food was very good, very tasty.
Really good.
Recommend that. And the wines you have in there to go with the food is spectacular.
You love that wine, didn't you?
The grey, wacky Sauvignon Blanc or something in New Zealand, something like that was fantastic, really good. Right up my street. So that was that.
And we did go for the pudding, didn't we? But we shared it, and I'm grateful that we did, because it would have been too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But after that, again, a bit more mooching around the ship. We went out and saw a comedian guy, didn't we?
Yeah. What's his
Steve Terry?
Steve Terry, that's it, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, he was really good, actually. Yeah. Sometimes the comedians, they can be a bit dated, but this chap wasn't. He was quite up to date, wasn't he?
He seemed to be fairly up to date.
Yeah.
I mean, he clocked that there were kids in the crowd, so he kept it fairly clean and family friendly, which was, I think, pretty good that he did that. But it was still quite funny. Lots of people laughing and chuckling, so that was good. Then we went out and we just missed the sunset, didn't we?
It was just this sort of end part, wasn't it?
We went out and sat on the promenade deck, and there were loads of people having photos taken and stuff like that. And it was actually just lovely. We were sailing up the Sardinian coast and past the coast of Corsica, and it was just lovely just to sit out.
Yeah, and there's a nice member of staff taking photos for people, which was nice of her, wasn't it?
That was really nice. Yeah, so a nice day, a fairly relaxing day, catching up on some sleep. But really looking forward to today in La Spezia.
I think it's going to be quite a full-on day today, isn't it?
Going to try and get your magical photo in front of the Leaning Tower today, and we'll see how we get on. But anyway, so thanks for watching, and join us tomorrow to find out how we get on in Pisa and Florence.
Bye. If you like what we do and you want to see more of our ventures, please like and subscribe. Cheers!